Yeah, so the Democrat Party thinks that I should be excited because Joe Biden picked as his VP running mate a woman of color. Notice they can't say African American, and they can't say African American because, frankly, she's not one. So we have to be excited that he picked a woman of color. He pigeonholed himself after he told Charlemagne is no God, you ain't black if you don't vote for me. So Kamala Harris has an ancestry of slave owners on her dad's side. Her mother is from India, so she's not African American, but that's beside the point. What the left wants you to believe is that we should be willing to fall in line and vote for Joe Biden because he's down for the struggle. He's down with black people because he picked a woman of color. Now, his pick wasn't predicated at all on her experience, her accomplishments, because let's face it, she was not a great presidential candidate. She bummed out pretty quickly, and she's not a likable candidate. So here's what Kamala Harris has to offer us. And by the way, I don't give a damn that she is a woman of color, because being a woman of color is going to do nothing to secure my liberties as an American citizen. So where does Kamala Harris stand on health care as a woman of color? Oh yeah, that's right. She wants health care for all. Or Medicare-for-all. Can you imagine Medicare-for-all where you have to stand in line and wait to get medicine? Look at what's happening with COVID-19 right now. We have government agencies and doctors that are working or colluding with government agencies to tell us that we can't buy a cheap pill that will help us defeat COVID-19 because we have to buy a more expensive drug that people like Fauci recommend. Are you kidding me? When it comes to immigration, this is a woman that compared ICE, our border agents, to the KKK. Really? Really? When it comes to regulation, these liberals like Kamala Harris, woman of color, when it comes to regulation, they're going to use bureaucratic agencies to control us instead of we, the people, having the power of the vote. That's what they're already doing. Department of Education, EPA, so on, etc. Where does she stand on energy? Oh, she doesn't like fracking. That's going to hurt a lot of people in the Midwest, and that's going to cause our energy prices to skyrocket. So frankly, I don't give a damn that she's a woman of color. And then when it comes to judges, what about judges? You know, she's gonna help appoint people, or she's gonna want people on the bench that are going to want to legislate from the bench instead of interpret the Constitution as it was meant. What about abortion? She's good with killing babies even after birth. That's how extreme Kamala Harris is. So I don't give a damn if she's a woman of color, because abortion kills more African American babies. What about free speech? Is she speaking out against the censorship that the left has with big tech and everything that the left is doing with BLM and Antifa to try to silence conservatives and Christians and Jews and religious people? Is she speaking out against that? What about taxation? Does Kamala Harris want to collect more tax dollars so she can live a lavish lifestyle while people like us that are in the middle class trying to work to get ahead in America are being taxed up the yin yang in order to support her lavish lifestyle, while we say, can we get some porridge, please? Are you crazy? Immigration, she's for open borders. Military, does she want to expand our military to make sure that we can sustain a military where we don't have to go out and be a bully, but instead we can be the big brother to the world? Peace through strength. Remember that? Education. What's her view on the educational process? What's her view on educational campuses or indoctrination camps known as college campuses and universities that are brainwashing our kids and teaching all white liberals that they're inherently racist, when God says in the Bible that he looks at the heart? What's her stance on that? So frankly, Kamala Harris, you're not a good pick. And I don't give a damn that you're a woman of color. And the only reason the left is using that phraseology is because they want to play identity politics. Don't let them play this game. Don't let them play this game. And as a matter of fact, it's elderly abuse what they're doing with Joe Biden. So vote Trump 2020. We want a Trumpfecta, baby. We want the White House, we want the Senate, and we want the House. And let's get all these left-wing radicals that play identity politics out of office. All right, guys, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Carl Jackson Show. Check me out on Facebook at Carl Jackson Radio. Follow me on Twitter at Carl Jackson Show. See you next time. Don't go worry, doing good.